Hey there, Greg Hessel, Regeneration Resources, with another tip on how to be successful in difficult conversations. Today I'm going to talk about both and thinking as opposed to either or thinking. And there's really two places in difficult conversations where you want to think both and as opposed to either or. One is in the solution, which I'll talk about in an upcoming video. But today I want to talk about both and thinking in the what happened conversation when you're talking about how you got here. Parenthetically, most people spend way too much time talking about what happened and too little talking about solutions. Really successful, difficult conversations, you're talking about the future. If you're talking too much about the past, people are going to get defensive, they're going to feel blamed, it's going to be hard to be successful. That said, you have to spend a little bit of time talking about how you got there. And in that conversation, most people emphasize one perspective, their own, and almost as if that's the only thing that could be happening. And it's just like in looking at this picture. Some of you are going to see an old man with a beard. Others of you are going to see two lovers kissing. But hopefully most of us eventually can see both of those. And there's many pictures like this that I'm sure you've seen. Our difficult conversations are similar. There's many, many things going on at once. We have to be open to all realities. When I took my master's program in organizational development, very first class in our cohort, we needed a class representative for something. There was one African American guy in the group. He raised his hand, said, "I'm happy to do this." Three other hands went up at the same time. Somebody said, "What were you going to say?" And somebody with their hand raised said, "Oh, I thought Roger would be a great person to do it." Then Roger responded, and we had a long discussion. And while we were talking, the African American guy got more and more worked up. And he kept saying, "Clearly this is racism. I'm the only one who's volunteered. You're uncomfortable with me doing it. Why don't you all just say it?" And other people were saying, no, that's not what's going on. It's not racism, it's inclusion. People have their hands raised. We want to hear what they have to say. And an argument broke out as if those two things couldn't be happening at the same time, as if there couldn't be racism and inclusion. Difficult conversations are complex. There's a lot going on at any one time, and we have to be open to that complexity and open to all possibilities and all realities so that we can actually listen and solve problems. So it's hard to let go of our own perspective or broaden it, but that's part of what we have to do. Good luck in those difficult conversations, and I'll have more tips coming up real soon.